I moved my big orange mama in with these two for now. That's my hopeful next to be EP spawn. And this is my next impulse issue. So, like I said, this is a 75-gallon tank, if that gives any indication on how huge this fish is. And I was not going to get it. I was going to be strong. And I went out to the car, and my fiance was like, go get the fish. You're going to regret it if you don't. And I went back in, and I was like, can I take this one home? And he's like, I said, I've got a 300-gallon tank it could go into after. He's like, sure, I'll give you a good discount on them. And I'm like, where did he come from? He's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, well, he looks like he needs some TLC. And he's like, yeah, he could use some Melafix. And I went, give me the damn fish. Because I've already made it obvious on my opinion on Melafix. Let's see if he'll come for some pellets. This fish just, I mean, its bottom sitting a little bit. It has a lot of redness. It obviously must have been cared for to get this big, but towards the end there, it must have been getting neglected some, had some high nitrates, because this is definitely high nitrate buildup. All that redness in the fins there. And it's not to the point where I would consider treating it with antibiotics. Right now, I will treat it with just lots of water changes and see how that does. If it doesn't look better, you know, it may take, like when my plumbing went down, my nitrates bumped up because I couldn't do water changes. It took 2 weeks of water changes to get the little bit of redness out of my fish that built up. So I'll give it a little bit. Apparently he's not ready to eat yet. But this, I mean, look at this fish. It doesn't even have that much room and it's 75. So things are looking better in my 300. Once I make sure everybody's okay in my 300 officially now, and this one's okay, he'll do so much better and happier in that 300-gallon pond than in a tank. This fish definitely deserves a pond. So, but to give an example quick, with all the, I'm not sure what quite happened here, but let's hop over to here quick. My chocolate eggfish, his red fin turned blood red on me. Now I've been experiencing parasites, you know, the lice, anything could have bitten and started a bacterial, but I was doing lots of water changes, it didn't improve, and the whole thing was bloody red. So he's on his 3rd dose of, is it nitrofuran? Yeah, nitrofuran, which helps with hemorrhagic septicemia. And like I said, that whole thing was blood red. So 3rd treatment, it's already almost cleared up. It says you're only supposed to dose 3 times, but I'm going to continue until the redness is completely gone. It's obviously getting better. This was not getting better with water changes. It was getting worse and it was spreading. That's when I finally opted to add antibiotics. Normally redness in fins are usually a sign of nitrates, but I do so many water changes, I knew it wasn't nitrates. It had to be something bacterial started from the parasites. So I expect him to make a full recovery. Not the same thing as this guy. This guy has nitrate poisoning, but not severe. So the bottom sitting, the redness in the fins, that's the first signs that nitrates have been running too long red for this guy. So as long as the redness doesn't get worse, as long as he's making improvements, I'll just keep with lots of water changes on this 75. And as soon as I have everything clear in the 300, he'll go in there and hopefully be all the happier for it, for all that space. Either that or my fiance actually was like, let's get the 235 cleaned and sealed up, and he would do good in the 235. So might do that. That's that's an option, but so yeah. I should have said no, but you know, at least here he's going to go into a tank after quarantine. He's going to go into a tank that will be sufficient, that he will have plenty of swim space to look forward to. So, but I just wanted to show the amount of redness that can build up, and we're going to track this. Just water changes, nothing but straight water changes. You're totally missing the pellets I put over here for you, buddy. Just straight water changes, because it's not into the body, and see if that helps.